Don't trust words. Trust actions. People can promise you the world, but promises are easy. Anyone can speak beautifully. Anyone can make you believe something for a moment. But actions, consistent, repeated actions, reveal the truth. Actions show intentions. Actions show character. Actions show who someone really is when nobody is watching. People don't decide their futures in one dramatic moment. They decide their futures in the small, quiet choices they make every single day. They decide their habits. And those habits, repeated over time, build their destiny. Success isn't an event. It's a pattern. Failure isn't an accident. It's also a pattern. What you do daily matters more than what you say occasionally. Smart people think before they speak. Wise people think before they even think. They question their assumptions. They control their emotions. They pause before reacting. Strength is not loud. Power does not need to shout. As my father used to say, don't raise your voice, improve your argument. When your point is strong, you don't need volume. You need clarity. Silence and a smile are two of the most powerful tools you will ever have. A smile can solve problems that anger never could. Silence can protect you from battles that are not worth fighting. Not every opinion deserves your response. Not every situation deserves your energy. The best investment you will ever make is believing in yourself. If someone chooses to avoid you, let them. Never beg for attention. Protect your peace. Some of the strongest people carry the heaviest burdens quietly. Stay calm. Stay steady. You are at your strongest when you are in control of yourself. Once you feel unwanted, stop forcing your presence where it isn't valued. Respect yourself enough to walk away from places where you feel tolerated instead of appreciated. You should never have to beg for attention, affection, or basic respect. The right people will never make you question your worth. When someone consistently shows you that you are not a priority, believe them, not their excuses, but their behavior. Never lie to yourself. The most dangerous deception is self-deception. When you ignore red flags, when you justify disrespect, when you silence your intuition just to keep someone around, you slowly lose pieces of yourself. Be honest about what you feel, what you deserve, and what you are willing to accept. Self-respect begins with self-truth. If you lose a friend because you chose honesty, you didn't lose a real friend. Real connections survive truth. Fake ones survive comfort. Fake friends are like shadows. They stay close when life is bright and easy, but disappear the moment darkness falls. Pay attention to who stands beside you during your storms, not just your celebrations. Love everyone, but trust carefully. Not everyone who smiles at you supports you. A painful truth may hurt for a moment, but a hidden lie damages you for a lifetime. Choose honesty, even when it is uncomfortable. In moments of anger, practice patience. One calm response can save you from 100 regrets. Emotions are temporary, but consequences can last forever. Don't beg for love. Be someone who gives love freely, without losing self-respect. A beautiful face means nothing if the heart is cruel. In the end, character will always outshine appearance. If you can follow small rules, you can break big limits. Discipline in the little things builds strength for the big moments. Waking up on time, keeping your word, finishing what you start, these habits may seem small, but they train your mind to stay consistent. Success is rarely about one giant leap. It's about small, repeated steps taken every single day. There is only one thing that truly makes a dream impossible: the fear of failure. Fear convinces you not to try. It whispers doubts before you even begin. But failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of the process. Every mistake carries a lesson. Every setback carries experience. The only real failure is quitting before you give yourself a real chance. Don't be afraid to start over. Starting over does not mean you are weak. It means you are brave enough to try again. You are not beginning from scratch. You are beginning with knowledge, with lessons, with scars that made you stronger. Experience is your advantage. Small changes can create massive results. Improve one habit. Adjust one routine. Make one better decision today. Over time, those small improvements compound into powerful transformation. Overthinking, on the other hand, destroys momentum. It drains energy without producing progress. Action builds confidence. Movement creates clarity. If there is no struggle, there is no growth. Muscles grow by resistance. Character grows through challenge. Success is 80% showing up, even when you don't feel like it. Inspiration may spark the idea, but hard work sustains it. If you want something done right, take responsibility. In the end, your progress depends on your commitment, not your excuses. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, it is the illusion of knowledge. When you think you already know everything, you stop learning. Growth begins the moment you admit there is more to understand. A wise person stays curious. They ask questions. They listen more than they speak. Only a fool believes they have nothing left to learn. A negative mind will never produce a positive life. Your thoughts shape your perception, and your perception shapes your reality. If you constantly expect failure, you will see obstacles everywhere. But if you train your mind to look for solutions, opportunities begin to appear. By changing your thinking, you begin changing your direction. And once your direction changes, your life follows. Life is an echo. What you send out eventually comes back. If you give respect, you receive respect. If you give bitterness, you often receive the same. The energy you carry influences the environment around you. What you focus on expands. If you focus on problems, they grow. If you focus on progress, that grows too. Hope is stronger than fear. Fear freezes you in place, but hope pushes you forward. Even in your darkest moments, remember that nothing in this world is permanent. Not pain. Not failure. Not confusion. Seasons change. Circumstances change. You change. Before you speak, think about the impact of your words. Ask yourself how you would feel hearing them. Honesty should guide you, but honesty without kindness can become cruelty. Wisdom is knowing the truth. Maturity is delivering it with care. When your mindset becomes disciplined, calm, and open, you unlock a level of strength that no obstacle can easily break. Love is nothing without action. Words of affection mean very little if they are not supported by effort, loyalty, and consistency. Trust is nothing without proof. It is built slowly, through repeated honesty and reliability. And sorry means nothing without change. Apologies are empty when behavior stays the same. Real growth is shown through actions, not explanations. The best apology is changed behavior. When someone truly understands their mistake, you won't need long speeches. You will see the difference. In the same way, your children and the people who look up to you will not follow your advice, they will follow your example. They watch how you handle stress, how you treat others, how you respond to failure. Your actions teach louder than your words ever could. Spending time with the people you love is more valuable than spending money on them. Money can replace things. It cannot replace presence. The greatest gift you can give someone is your time, because when you give your time, you are giving a portion of your life that you will never get back. That is priceless. Do the right thing simply because it is right, not because someone is watching. Character is who you are in private. Beautiful things begin to happen when you distance yourself from negativity and protect your peace. Every day is a new beginning. No matter what happened yesterday, you can take a deep breath, reset your mind, and start again. The sun shines alone, yet it still shines. Learn to stand alone if you must. Believe in yourself, even when it feels difficult. Never stop trying. Your time will come.